Title: The Hallowed Ones. Part 1. The Bell That Doesn't Ring. Rain fell in thin, persistent sheets over the town of Windermere, the of rain that felt less like weather and more like a curse. The town had never been lively, but lately it felt hollow, like a stage after the actors had long since left. Houses stood quiet. Lights dimmed early. Children whispered about shapes in the cornfields. And then there was the bell. At the top of Windermere Hill stood St. Avelin's Church, abandoned since the fire 10 years ago. The flames had gutted the nave and melted the stained glass into strange, warped patterns like eyes that watched. Only the bell tower remained intact, tall and skeletal. The bell had not rung since that night. Until yesterday. Tessa Callow, 17, was the first to hear it. She'd been biking home just after sunset, tires crackling against gravel. The town was draped in that muddy orange twilight that made everything look unreal. As she rounded the curve near the edge of town, a sound sliced through the rain. Gonying. Low, heavy, impossible. The bell. She stopped, heart thumping. Her breath misted in the cold air. For a moment she thought she imagined it. Then, Gunnung. It was real, and it was coming from St. Avelin's tower. She stood frozen, listening. There were no footsteps, no birds, no rustling wind, just silence. And the distant, lingering echo of the bell, as if the hill itself was remembering something it had tried hard to forget. That night, Tessa didn't sleep. She stared at the ceiling while the storm washed over Windermere, and every so often she thought she could hear it again. Distant, underwater, as though the sound was being pulled through the soil. Gone! By morning, 3 people had gone missing. One of them was her brother, Lycan's sub for Part 2,